Alright, let's try again. I just got rudely interrupted on a phone call, so I'm going to start this video from scratch. This is going to be part 3 of showing off my army and stuff like that. I finished everything I had to complete last time, added some new stuff in, changed some stuff, updated my army now to 5th Guard Codex. So I'll just talk you through. This is my just some infantry models that I've done now. I finished my second platoon, which I was working on last time. You'll have watched the video. They're all completely done. And the other thing I've done to these is I've washed them with a black wash. I used poster paint actually, poster paint and water with a little bit of white spirit to thin it all down. So they have come up really good, just toned down enough. They're even textured really rough and grubby, so you know they look the part. Just still need to do all the bases etc. to get them tournament standard and stuff like that, but they're alright for tabletop gaming at the moment. So I'm going to put some still pics up at the end as usual, because this quality isn't that great. I also, reading over the 5th Codex, come down here, decided to try and play Mabo in a game. Now I know Mabo is supposed to be a Catachan, but as I don't like Catachans, I've used Space Marine Scout to try and make him look a bit more Cadia-like. So you know, he's got these machete envenomed blade wounds on a 2+, and then I took a bolt pistol here, which had the, I think it's supposed to be a targeter as opposed to a scope on the top, but it's got something on there. And then I cut the magazine off a grenade launcher, Cadian grenade launcher, strapped that onto the bottom to give it a drum, which if you see the Ogren's Ripper guns, it's basically a big drum on the bottom, and Mabo has a Ripper pistol, which so I thought to go with the same theme, you know, whack a drum magazine on there, which is pretty sweet. He's dulled down the same as all my other infantry models. You won't see it very well. It's got a green tinge on his machete as it's envenomed, you know, doused in toxins and whatnot. So that's him. I only tried him in one game, fighting Eldar actually, because he's the master of stealth. He can appear within an inch of any enemy unit. So I thought he was appearing next to a squad of Guardians. Turned out my friend was actually using them as Dire Avengers, which are a hell of a lot better than Guardians in close combat. So what else I've added as well? I'll just wipe them off. Recently I had a new tank squadron added, so I've got 3 of these. I've only got 1 on show here, the other 2 are at a friend's house. So I now have 5 Russes in my army. Had an apocalypse game a couple of weeks ago. Me and rogerz teamed up to take on Eldar and Tau. We went on so long really. We played 3,000 points, but it went on that long, and we kind of just called it a draw on 7 kill points each at the end of the night really. So that went well. I played my 5 Russes, 2 as Vanquishers, 1 with Commander Pask to upgrade the BS. You know, BS is only 3, so upgrade the BS to 4, and I used it as a stationary so on a hit I would get a +1 to armor penetration, as well as the Vanquisher getting a 2d6 for armor pen. But Eldar hollow fields kind of noobed me over really. They get to roll 2 dice for damage chart and take the lowest, so you know you're gonna get bumped down even if you penetrated really well with a Vanquisher cannon or something like that, which happened to me a lot. Had a lot of epic fail roll dice in as well. Tanks with 12 armor, you know, I was shooting, hitting and then rolling 11s, so you know, just under a glancing, which wasn't that great. Bit annoying most of the night. But yeah, I played 6 tanks altogether. I played my Baneblade as well. Let rogerz Templar infantry. We split our list that way. I took the armor, he took the infantry. So I took 3 of these on 3 normal Russes on the right hand side of the board to advance and cut round. The opponent's edge was, table edge was a lot shorter than ours in width, so I intended to take 3 up the right hand side, cut round and you know, kind of pin them in that way. I used the Baneblade and the 2 Vanquishers on my left flank to pull units, so I managed to pull virtually everything to the left hand side of the table edge, of the opponent's table edge, by just sitting the Baneblade and 2 Vanquishers on that side. Now they played 3 Fire Prisms and 3 Hammerheads and 3 Devilfish were taken. All of them tanks, as soon as I deployed the Baneblade, all of them tanks came on my left hand side, which was great really. You know, throwing 6 tanks on the board, I kind of expected something a little different. I expected people to put tanks here and there or spread tanks all the way across. I didn't think it'd be such a pulling unit as that, and it's the first time I've actually played the Baneblade on board. I've never played a proper APOC game before, so it turned out really well in that respect. But enough about that anyway. I'll chat on some more, get some battle reports done of when we next have games or whatnot. rogerz has asked me to get some videos here of his army up, which is looking really good at the moment. He recently got a Raider, and that's looking crisp and awesome for his Templars. But I'll just show you a little bit more of what I've been up to. I did have 3 Chimera APCs, but I've kind of changed these around now, done a little converting. I've taken Cadia flamethrowers, cut them down, pulled the gun out and gone for this. I tried these a while back and I played a squadron of Devil Dogs, which is the Melter Cannon, which is range, I think it's only 24, but it's Melter 1, Melter Assault 1, Blast or something. Anyway, you get the Blast template, so you know, on tanks you go in on AP 1, so if you glance, you know, you automatically penetrate. But as well on infantry, if you can land that, it's only the small template, but if you get that in a close packed infantry, you know, strength 8 AP 1, I think, is that what it is? Strength 8 AP 1 straight onto infantry, you know, they're all gone, whatever, no chance of surviving that. This video is now coming up to 9 minutes. I've heard YouTube have released the ban on time, so I'm going to keep it rolling. If not, I'll come back and record a second part. But what I've also been working on recently, I've decided to put a squad of Grey Knight Terminators in my army as allies. Haven't played these yet, don't have the models here to show you, but these are looking fantastic at the moment. If I can get away with saying that. So yeah, I'm going to take them as a retinue squad with Brother Captain Stern, who I haven't started work on yet. I'm getting rogerz to fix me up, painting him. So they're looking good. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the 4 normal Terminators, 1 Incinerator in that. My Brother Captain, who's at the front here, I'm doing him bronze. I've done him dwarven bronze with a dry brush of shining gold. And the inscriptions and whatnot on him I've done bolt gun with mithril silver. Now it sounds a bit, you know, like it's going to be bright, but I've Devlin mudded these units and they look awesome. I'm really happy. I didn't think that I'd be able to make them look as good as they do at the moment, so I'm definitely going to have to get around to showing you them. So, as well as me rambling on as usual, I'm going to call it there, see what's going on. I'll try and get this up by today. Thanks very much.